NOFX 101 with McNulty. And we are here to learn my favourite enemy. So, yeah, it's structure of this song is a little bit different than the average sort of NOFX song. There's no really verse, chorus thing sort of that repeats anywhere in the song. It just sort of plays through different stages. So, look, I've broken it down to be able to explain it into an intro. We're going to go to lap 1, lap 2, and lap 3, which have got similarities to each other, but they're sort of each structurally a little bit different. Then there's like a little bridge part that goes into the outro, and that's the end of the song. So there's no repetitive fucking cycle there, but, you know, once you get your head around it, she's all pretty fucking cool anyway. So we're going to start off on the 5th, on the A. Something like that, the rhythm goes to the intro. And it does like 5.5 of them, so like that'd been one, then and then it'll just be stop for a bar, so that's your half one. So it does 5.5, then it does a full one, then it does 1.5, then it does another full one, and then we go into the first lap. So the first lap will start on the 3rd on the E, then we're going to go to the 5th on the A, then we're going to go to the A chord, 2nd on the A, 3rd on the E, then opening chord, then 5th on the E there. She pulls up, stops for about 2 bars before we're going to start this second lap. The second lap starts off the same position, third up on that E. Back to the 3rd. So that's 3rd down to the 5th on the A, 3rd up to the 5th on the E, and then after that we're going to go down to the 5th on the A again, and get so just a quick up and down. Up to the 2nd on the A, and then it leads out like the last lap. After that 2nd, up to the 3rd on the E, so the open E, and then up to the 5th there. After 2 bars on that 5th, it's just like 10th on the A, 9th, and then rings out for a sec, and then comes back in for our 3rd lap. So our 3rd lap again starts that same position, 3rd on the E, and we're going to go. Back to that same one on the 5th, then we're going to stretch. So those notes were, we got 3rd, 5th on the A, 3rd on the E, 5th on the A, 6th but with a stretch, and then 7, and then we're going to go up to the 2nd. And yeah, that's what'll stop the end of the 3rd lap, because then it'll bring the bridge in. Yeah, I think that's all 3rd, 5th. Stretches out. Yeah, yep, that's it. Now, the bridge part after that lap. So there's the 3 laps done. It's like, stretch it again, then the A. 1st on the E, 2nd, and then we go stretch, And then back here to the third on the 8. Stretch. Stretch again. So that goes through all that, and then at the end of that I think it does what is it? It's like yeah, so after that whole thing it'll be first and third. So it's like, so I'll start the bridge bit again, so it's and after that we come up to, we're going to go 8, 7, 5, 3, and that's the end of the bridge part. So after that, and then that leaves us basically for the outro. We're going to come in the third on the A, after the first on the E, back to the third on the A, fifth on the A, then we go back up to the first on the E, third on the A, but we're going to give it a similar how we did up on the fifth there before. Yeah, so third. So after the third, go to the fourth, fifth on the A, D, and first, and rings out on that fifth. So it's third, first, third, fifth, first, and third, first, third, fourth, fifth, fifth on the E, first, and ends up ringing out on the fifth there. So that is the outro chords. So look, we'll fucking play along now anyway. It's probably easier to actually see it. I come along with the chords. Here we go. It is a bit of a rare ending there. It sort of sounds like it goes out of key, but that's how she is. So get into it. There's another awesome song to learn. And don't forget your daily dose of NOFX. Catch you next time.